Good afternoon. We're back here at the Dimond Center for the second annual Freshman Career Expo. We're now in the transportation section. You're seeing a combination of Polaris, Stellar, and Dimond students. We're going to talk to some of the industry people here for the transportation sector. Again, this is the part of the Academies of Anchorage, where students, freshmen, are asking questions about careers. I'm hearing some really awesome things. They're asking about questions about how do you get to be in that career? What are some of the criteria in terms of college classes, or even in high school, you should be thinking about? What's the salary? I think that's one of the most important things anybody asks. For you to apply for a job, you want to know how much you're getting paid, right? But we're going to talk. I'm going to just go over here. As you see, there's everything from like maritime works, the federal aviation, so you got the FAA. Yeah, private sector, I see FedEx, and I also see Alaska Airlines, and then Alaska Central Express, and also the Alaska Railroad. We're going to kind of chat it up with a few of the people here. They're showing off a lot of their toys and things like that. We're showing here a little Alaska Central Express, but let's kind of go over here by the Alaska Airlines guys. We got some industry people. Hello, how are you guys? My name is Corey. I'm with the Anchorage School District Communications. You guys represent Alaska Airlines, I'm assuming, right?
Sure.
Yeah, or at least dressing the part. That's awesome. Tell me your title. I'm assuming something, but I want you to tell me what your title is.
First officer.
Awesome. What was your name?
Rick Walsh.
Awesome. Thank you, sir.
Hi, I'm also a first officer pilot, Erica Bennett. Hi.
Also First Officer Melissa Van Dyke. Jane Twomey, First Officer.
All first officers. I love it. Tell me, what does it feel like to be part of here? You got freshmen representing the entire city with the district. I'm sure they're asking you really good questions. Does anything stand out what they're asking you about your careers and how you guys got to where you are?
Yeah, a lot of kids are wondering where to start, and at ninth grade it is a great question to ask because you can set yourself up for success later. And I'm just telling them good generalities. I'm not telling them exactly what they have to do because there is no one thing that they could do, but if they set themselves up now for the possibilities in the future, they can at least have success if they want to be a pilot later. It's like jobs that give them or classes that give them lots of different options and definitely a little bit of math.
I love it. Tell me, how did you guys get to be your careers? Because it is true. There's different paths to being pilots. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I've had that question several times today, and it was very similar to an event like this, which is what got me into aviation. So it's great that they're going out and asking these questions and getting information.
Awesome.
And how did I get my path? I went to college for it and then just started off as a flight instructor and worked for then a regional airline and worked my way up to Alaska.
I love it.
I actually got a degree in journalism and then
That's what I did.
pivoted when I was 25. I still love the journalism industry, but piloting kind of hit me square in between the eyes. I did everything privately and then wound up, it's like going back to college. About 4 years after I took my first license or first lesson, I got my first job. And I worked myself up through small airplane jobs and doing all sorts of flying around the state of Alaska before I decided the airlines were where I wanted to be.
What about yourself, sir?
Well, I was a ski bum in Colorado for a little while, and I needed to come up with a career, so I applied and joined the Navy. That's where I learned to fly. Flew in the Navy for 15 years, and then got on with Alaska Airlines 9 years ago.
I don't think we asked you.
I actually went to school in North Dakota, got my degree in aviation, moved up here, flight instructed, and then I worked for Air Aviation for 9 years, so flying out of Bethel, and then on to Alaska Airlines.
That's awesome. My prior career, I was in TV news, as well as this guy behind you. Don't see him on camera, sorry. But I've been on a lot of planes, from small, whatever, throughout the state, so I always appreciate pilots and what you guys do. Tell me, if there are other people who are probably watching this, not necessarily freshmen, what is one thing you would say about your career and why they should be part of it? Or what are some of the things they should want to pursue? Is there certain things in college, what are some of the things that kind of prompted you to be part of that? I know you were saying you went to school for it, but when you were their age, what would you say?
14, boy, I did ask the question of what I wanted to be or where I wanted to go, but the knowing the kids have the option of seeing where they can wind up. I love the flexibility of this job. I love the time off that it affords me. It took some hard work to get this far, but the rewards totally are worth it. It's just being able to almost run your own schedule, almost, depending on how long you've been with the company. Being with a solid company like Alaska Airlines is nice. And if you have any inkling of travel, this is the job for you, because you can go anywhere in the world for a lot less money than retail.
I love it. Anybody?
Yeah, I completely agree with Erica that I had a huge interest in travel, so I get to travel while I'm at work. I can fly to Minnesota and see my mom, or visit friends on layovers, or just new cities that I've never been to. And yet I can also travel on my time off, and like she said, super flexible schedules so that you can work a bunch of days, have a bunch of days off. And then I love that it's different every day. Sometimes I work in the morning, sometimes the evening, sometimes multiple days in a row, and so it's new and different every day.
I like it.
I think for students, just ask the questions and keep asking the questions. Even if you think you know the answer, ask the questions, because they open doors that you don't know are there, and it leads to futures that are really fun.
I like it. What about yourself, sir?
You know, one of the most rewarding parts about this job is working with a team of people to accomplish something that I find real value in, and learning how to work with a team, learning how to meet people from all kinds of different backgrounds and work with them and achieve an objective together of safely getting people where they want to be. It's truly rewarding. Every time we land the plane, it's never just one person. It's never just the pilot or the pilots. It's a whole team of flight attendants, maintenance professionals, people outside the company, and it's so rewarding, especially when the weather's bad and things are stacking up against you, to get on the ground and get people where they want to go. Best feeling ever.
Awesome. I'll let you guys actually talk to students. That's what you're here for. We appreciate you guys. I know I do personally every time I'm flying. So thank you guys. Appreciate you. Awesome. So again, this is part of the Career Expo with freshmen. This is the second annual. We're going to talk to a few industry people. I'm going to talk here to the Alaska Railroad.
Hi.
How you doing, sir? And ma'am, tell me your name.
Daniel.
I'm Johanna.
Awesome. Tell me your titles and what you do for the Alaska Railroad.
Land services. I manage the land for the railroad.
I'm Johanna, and I'm a tour guide on the railroad. So I'm on the trains showing everyone's Alaska's beauty, as well as telling about our history and cultures.
I love it. Tourism is huge. I always have wanted to be part of the railroad. I think it's super cool, especially when I was younger, but they didn't really have those programs. So tell me kind of the cool things about like how you guys got into your job. And I assume you guys are both alumni of the district as well, right?
So actually, I just graduated from high school. I was a senior in 2024.
That's cool.
I was actually homeschooled through freshman year.
That's cool.
But there's a program for juniors and seniors in high school. It's a 12-week course where you learn commentary, basic operations of the train, and then at the end of those 12 weeks, which you get credits for your high school, get to your diploma and everything. As soon as you're done with that, you get to apply those skills on the railroad as a tour guide, and you get an amazing summer job, which opens up a lot of doors for future jobs on the railroad as well.
Yeah, and I went to West. I graduated in 2005, and I was an intern for the railroad for a year, and then 5 years later they asked me to come back, and now I'm working with them full time, and it's a great way. This program that they have for high school students is a great way to get your foot in the door.
That's good. Alaska Railroad, we were talking about this earlier, but it's the largest landowner for non-Alaska Native land.
Yeah, we own 36,000 acres from Seward to all the way up to Fairbanks.
Tell me one thing. Obviously, you're newly graduated. I think that's super awesome. What would you say to these freshmen? I know they're young, and it's the question everybody asks, what do you want to be when you grow up? It seems like eons to them when they're freshmen, but it comes quick in terms of figuring out the career. What are some of the things you're saying to these students?
I myself, I'm still not sure what I'm doing. I'm just trying out as many different avenues as possible. I think the railroad, again, is a great opportunity because you can start as a tour guide, and then I've actually had coworkers that graduated with me. He went straight from being a tour guide into being a conductor within a year, graduating top of his class, beating out adults that have been in the profession for a good deal of time. So it really just put yourself out there and try to find yourself, I guess.
Yeah, I tell them to do their research, talk to people that are doing that job, to ask yourself if that's something I want to do, a salary that's livable, that I could have a comfortable lifestyle. And I think at the end of the day, we want to get paid and have a good life.
Good stuff. Thank you so much. I appreciate you both. Awesome. As you can see here, super cool things here with the Alaska Railroad. That drone is like next level. we're going to kind of come over here and we're going to show you some of that. That's super cool. And then right here we're looking at FedEx. They're showing some of their things here with the different jobs they have. Again, this is the second annual Freshman Career Expo. It's part of the Academies of Anchorage. We'll talk to a few more of the people and some of the students and kind of show off some of the things they're doing here. This is Maritime Works with a Dimond student. Anchorage School District. Yes, ma'am. Tell me a little bit about this Maritime. Tell me your name.
Oh, I'm Mari.
Nice to meet you, Mari.
Nice to meet you.
Is it Maritime Works?
Yep, we're with Maritime Works, and we're all about promoting jobs on and around the water.
All right, so these freshmen are coming here. I'm sure they're like, what is this? It's, obviously you explain. What are some of the careers you're telling them about with terms of maritime? There's a lot in Alaska. We definitely deal with maritime.
Oh, we are definitely a maritime state. There are so many opportunities in the maritime field. You could go into maritime transportation. Everything you see in this entire room came either on a cargo ship or on an airplane, probably on a cargo ship. So it takes people to drive those cargo ships and run those engine rooms, and we need people to work in the maritime industry. Also, there's the Alaska Marine Highway, there's fishing, there's fisheries, there's all the scientists that manage the fisheries, and there's repairing vessels, and there's building ships, and those are all jobs that we need Alaskans to take.
I love it. So what are the freshmen asking you?
Well, a lot of them don't know a lot about maritime jobs, so it's for so many of them, it's their first little introduction to what mariner means or what maritime means. So we've been answering a lot of basic questions, which is awesome. That's why we're here. Yeah.
I love it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Awesome. Again, this is part of the 2025 Academies of Anchorage Freshman Career Expo. It's the second annual. We're going to continue to feature and highlight some of the things here as we're talking about with transportation sector. I was going to try to talk to FedEx, but they disappeared. But we'll come back, I guess. Let's see if we can talk to a few students. Right now it's Dimond, Polaris, and let's go back. I wanted to get FedEx, so we're going to talk to FedEx. Hello. How are you?
Great. How are you doing?
Awesome. Tell the audience your name.
My name is Madeline, here representing FedEx Express.
Awesome. Tell me a little bit about some of the things the freshmen have been asking you about in terms of FedEx. Obviously, being in Alaska, you've been hard-pressed not to have something have come from FedEx to your home personally, no matter how you order or what you're bringing in.
Right. Actually, the number one question people have been asking is how much do pilots make? They're interested in being cargo pilots. What other questions have freshmen been asking? They've been asking about family and work balance, which I thought was pretty interesting. And then they're also asking what kind of background education you need to, be in the field of package handling, working on the ramp, or of course, becoming a pilot. So
that's good.
Yeah,
that's good.
It's been a lot of fun though. We're meeting a lot of kids that are interested in a lot of things, and I think it's great to get them in here to kind of get an idea of, what they want to do, for the rest of their high school career or even after high school. So
I love it. You're an alumni of ASV?
East High alumni, yes, class of 2003.
Love it. I'm an East High. I won't say my class. I'm a little bit older. But do you have kids in the district? Or?
Yeah, so I did have a kid that went to East High, and then I have one that goes to Clark, and then one that goes to Russian Jack.
Oh, awesome. Love Russian Jack. I actually grew up in that neighborhood.
Really? See, okay, so you're familiar.
Yeah. So how has this helped you, like, in terms of your own children, students?
These kind of events, not only are they good for the community, but giving, of course, my kids an idea of what they want to do career-wise in the future, too. So it's very helpful. A lot of networking, too. So it's a lot of fun.
Love it. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Go T-Birds.
Thank you. T-Bird.
That's the way we do. So as we see here, this is some of the maritime. They actually put on the suit, some Diamond students. I'm going to see if I can ask them a question.
Use teamwork. Mariners use teamwork.
Are you a Diamond freshman?
Yes.
Tell me your name.
Matteo Gassaldi.
Nice to meet you, sir. What is your thoughts about when you're doing this? Is this something that would interest you?
Yeah, it's really cool. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
What are some of the things that you thought about before you came here? Like in terms of a career, maybe you thought about wanting to do?
I thought about like a lot of the transportation things like truck driving. I thought that would be pretty cool to do. So.
That's awesome. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to keep going through the crowd. So we're going to continue the walk through. We're now in the Law and Public Service one. We have the Air National Guard, Anchorage Police Department, United States Coast Guard, U.S. Air Force, and we have, some of the unions of teachers and things like that. We're going to leave you guys with some lasting shots of the Career Expo. It's kind of winding down with the last schools. How are you guys doing?
Good, thank you.
Tell me your name.
Marie. Nene.
Awesome. Freshman here at Dimond. Is there careers that kind of stand out here as part of this expo?
I'm not sure.
What are you passionate about? Is there something you want to do? Like, that's a crazy question because you're still young, but what are the things you thought about being when you grew up?
Architecture and construction.
Okay.
Being a lawyer and probably joining the military.
Okay. So have you talked to some of these people?
Yeah. Oh, we're about to.
You're about to? Okay. Who have you talked to so far?
Nicole. He works as a HR coordinator.
Okay. What did you like about what he said? Anything?
Yeah, I like the answers that he gave me, and yeah. Oh, I haven't interviewed him.
Oh, okay. I'll let you go. Last thing, what do you like the best about being a freshman at Dimond?
All the field trips and just, yeah. I would say all the field trips too, and mostly all the events that we do in there.
I'll leave you off the spot. Let you guys go do what you're doing. Thank you.
You guys have a good one.
You too. All right. We're going to wrap it up. So this is, again, the Freshman Expo, second annual Career Expo. Leave you with lasting shots of some of the industry partners. Pretty much everything was represented in the state of Alaska. The industry, you've heard from quite a bit, and hopefully plant seeds for a lot of these students. And we'll talk to you guys soon.